Okay, so this is the latest version. I think this is version 4 of the new world generator. So you'll notice that so what Nico did was he made the oh, it's the poles. He's able to make the poles work. So now they're poles. This is based on Daniel Daniel Grove's tutorial. This way, the gamers the gamers will have a file that they can um, procedurally modify. Um, okay, so yeah, okay, let's render. Right, let's render. That's the ocean. Let's render this. So it's the my in-house graphics. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's render it. It's gonna take a while. Let's open a new window so that you can see it render. Window capture. Okay. There. Okay. So this is the render image. Save as. So this is my TRPG stuff. Okay, so I'll date this 220914 Blender Planet Generator uh, Blender Planet Generator. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So that's good. Okay. 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 Let's put that here for a bit, and yeah, I'll put that here for a bit. And let me go to render settings, and let me create. Uh, let me create. So I'm using a lighter. So this will use the full render shading. This will use a lighter render shading. Let's bake the material. So let's go here. Okay, we have to bake it. So we have to go here. You have to create a new. Okay, let's make a new world. 220914 September 14. Version 4 texture, world texture. So these are actually two planets, so it's two models, the atmosphere and the planet. Okay, okay, and let's make it pretty 496, or you can type it in times 4. Oops, times 4. So that's one of the other ways you can do it. Okay, and let's go to UV editing. Okay, let's press A. Wait, let me see if my no, the hotkeys are not okay. Um, preferences. Oh yeah, because it's a new install. Okay, let's go to add-ons, keys, show keys. Okay, I think I have to download it. It's not a built-in where you can see my keys. I'll just dictate it. So this is, so first you go to edit mode, object mode, then you go to edit mode. Okay. Ooh, sorry, wrong one. Object mode, yeah. Go to planet, go to edit mode. Yeah. So for this, I have to select all with A, pressing A to select all. I'm here in this viewport. I get to this viewport, I press A and I can select all, and it'll render everything within 1 pixel of this. So okay, again, you can set it up from the top, the bottom. For this purpose, we'll just yeah, let's just put it around in the middle. It doesn't matter. So what we do next is we press bake. So that in shading, this file will receive the bake texture here. So yeah, it will take time to render. You'll notice here, last time it took a few minutes. Okay, while that takes time to render, let's go look at the shading. So Nico, the next step is to make this more user friendly. So Nico and I are trying to figure. Oh, Nico specifically. I test it. Nico is the one implementing it, and I'm the project. And I also pay Nico for helping me with this. So you could say I'm the sponsor of the project, and what we're gonna do next is we're going to try to figure out ways to put maybe notes here. I know we can add nodes, windows, so we will try to add nodes and windows here to explain what each thing does. This is weird because it's not connected to anything, yet it still receives the input. So these are procedural. These are the procedural elements that you can tweak to give the planet textures. So I guess you're gonna, if you want to change the foliage, the plants, so the greens, you can change it here. If it's a purple, alien world, the poles as well. You know, some elements have a different color than white when frozen, especially when light. Given that the planet, the sun, the stars' light also affects the color. So yeah, so I think this is the I think this is the continents. Yeah. So anyway, oh look, I made it because okay. So when we made it at first, 1024 pixels by 1024 pixels. It took like a couple of minutes. I guess now that it's call this times 4, it's gonna take a while. So what happens is when it's like that, what happens is call this planet. Sorry, planet. So let's add another window. Window capture. This one. So this is what happens. Wait. Planet generator, planet. Yeah, I have to look for PowerPoint. Yeah, I think this was the other one that I was thinking with. Yeah, this is the one with so what happens is you export the world and you shoot it here so that you can create a map. Yeah, you will need to use GIMP. How do I undo this? Oh no, I don't need to. Okay, so the you will use GIMP. You can edit it with GIMP to add special locations for the map. Um, call this. We'll I'll probably me and Nico might probably make some quick um, GIMP tutorials how to. Um, yep. Okay, I guess yeah. Homework. So so anyway, so it will probably show how to use GIMP to. We'll probably uh, call this. We'll probably show how to use GIMP to set up the map. Maybe probably later on we'll provide some icons that you can use. A simple set of icons that you can use for cities for stuff. Okay. Anyway, let's check on the progress. And it's at 3%? 1%. Okay, I guess this is gonna take a long while. I'll just pause the video until it's done and then get back to you. Okay. Sorry about that. It took a while to render. Uh, Unlike normal rendering, it would give you a timestamp of how long it took. So what I can do is I will use order move top. Let's use this. So this is the image, as you can see. So what we will do is let's. By the way, we can always manage the excess stuff. Okay, a double click, you can you can crop the image. So we're gonna copy the image. Okay. Oh, sorry. Image, save as. Oops. Sorry, let me send this to the back. Send down, move down. Okay, and then let us go here, save as, version 2 world texture. It's in a different folder, no wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, so yeah, let's. Okay, now that I found it, I move this back up to the top, get my folder, drag it to. Why isn't it organized by age? Wait, I'm all image, save a copy as 01. Let's save it. Okay, there it is. Back to the drag it. Okay, notice the okay, So let's first crop it. Oops, that's not how you crop. Okay, let's crop it. Oh. Okay, then we'll resize it. So, yep. Then we drag it down to the bottom, I guess. And then we sort the order. Let's send it back. Or send it backwards. There. Then we use the keys to align it. I use the directional buttons to align it. And voila. Let's see. I'll open it using let's use an image viewer to look at how detailed this world is. Okay, let's open another window. Window capture. Okay. 2.4 version. Huh? Okay. This is a window. No, that's not it. Image viewer. Okay, let's see how much detail can we go before it starts pixel. Okay, it's got started pixelating already. Okay, that's great. So this is the poles. That's nice. Okay. So yeah, that took probably 5 minutes with my computer. Sorry, 10 minutes plus with my computer. So I guess it's not for the faint of heart. If you have a more powerful computer or a gaming rig, it'd probably be better. Okay, so yeah, so at around this level, so definitely I'll be using a something that will make this more refined later on. I know there are some filters that will make this higher contrasting and hopefully give an outline. We'll see. Post product. Anyway, as I guess if you make your own game material, already having a procedural planet generator is a big deal. So it'll make allow you to make more material. And yep, that's how we want the book to be used. People, not just people who read and consume the game material, but people who also who make material. So we make it easier for you to make material. If it's easier for you to make game material for your games, then it's easier for even the GM to make the material. And of course, if you make this and you clean it up and you like post it on, you can sell it in DriveThru RPG. It doesn't it's all good because like everything we make here in Game in the Brain is Creative Commons. So we try to make sure that you guys all have the rights you all have the rights of the stuff that you make using Game in the Brain stuff. So yeah, the Blender part, the spreadsheet, all of those you can like use it for your material. And yeah, and of course it allows others to, of course, since it's Creative Commons share, like others can also get your stuff and add more detail and sell it in DriveThru RPG if they contribute a lot. I mean, I've seen people who what they did was they just put the skill section of Cepheus Engine, and they sold that, and they charged $1 for it, and I'm like, okay, that sucks. I got something that was pretty much part of Cepheus Engine, is already given up for free, but someone was selling this for $1. Some people would do that, but it sucks for the brand. It makes all us other people who make stuff for Cepheus Engine worse off. But the thing about it is that that's natural. There are people who make awesome stuff, like the guys in Cepheus Deluxe, Omer and his team, and you, and of course there's Hostile and all the other stuff, Independence Games. So it's these tools are meant to grow it, and of course there are people who will make who will not do nice things with it, and we can't help that. But the really great stuff, like the things I saw in Cepheus Engine, Cepheus Deluxe, and Independence Games, and Hostile, and Orbital, and Modern, Cepheus Modern, all of these stuff, they're all great, and it's easy to build, because especially a lot of us here are just doing this part time, so we might not be available to like pursue an opportunity, so others might pursue it, and still it makes Cepheus Engine better, and it makes the brand better, it makes all the gamers benefit from it, and it's all win-win. Call this so yeah, yeah. These tools, they're meant to help you make your own material, sell them, and if people decide to make it their own thing and they add to it, they're free to do so. And I could imagine, like, what if somebody like makes these planets like super detailed, and then somebody adds another detail, or someone writes a story for it in Drive Through Fiction, and it's like call this so the person who wrote the story for it in Drive Through Fiction, people got into it from Drive Through Fiction, then they found out that it was inspired by this material that someone created, and then they wanted more of it, like me when I finished my Andy Weir, and I'm looking for more Andy Weir stuff, and call this Daniel Suarez stuff in Delta V, and I can't find any. I'm gonna look for their inspiration, and they'll find their sources of inspiration, and it'll inspire them, and then it'll become a virtuous cycle. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the product, and call this if you like it, share it with your friends, put in a good word for us. Any little bit helps. Our next milestone, we've hit the 50, and Nico's already working on it. It's my turn to deliver some stuff. I need to edit the work and update the spreadsheet so that it generates the planets, more details for the planets. Then after that, Nico's gonna finish the new 3 systems that's based on near space, and as based on near space, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't. It just gives you an optional set of procedurally generated worlds for near space, so you can run your own stuff in more detail. It'll be part of the Neem World Generator package. You'll all get it. I'm treating it like a Kickstarter, wherein as people buy more of the book, I add more stuff to the book, so the people who got the book and were happy with it just being what they paid for start getting bonus things, and of course it makes other people who run into the book like notice that it's such bang for buck, and also buy it and hopefully recommend it. So yeah, so our next milestone is buying 75 copies from 50, so 25 more copies, because that will allow us to afford to buy Nico a drawing tablet, a $300 drawing tablet, and once we have that means we earned roughly around $300 after the royalties. The next milestone will be silver, and after silver, Electrum and stuff. And for every milestone, we have a more material ready, and of course it'll allow us to polish all these goods, all these systems. Okay, so yeah, sorry for the long explanation. Thanks for your time, and goodbye.